Welcome to Mustang Project's newest video, high power LED headlights for your classic car. Now today we're going to talk about our third generation. Our third generation design is brand new. Now a lot of people will say, hey, I saw the same lamp on eBay or something. But I can guarantee you that these are not the same lamps that you see elsewhere. We design these lamps, we generate the circuit diagrams, we do all the engineering. We have engineers on staff who develop these. Now these are often copied with products that look like these, but they're not these. For instance, this design has a special heatsink that's very effective, but most importantly, it will fit in the housings of classic cars. We also have these convex lenses on the LED arrays and a printed circuit board designed to sink heat through a massive aluminum heatsink out. Heat is the enemy of LEDs. Now one of the things we've been striving for with Mustang Project is to develop reasonably priced LED lamps that you can use in your classic car that still look classic. And here we have this particular design here. These integrate with a controller box. This controller box is our design. Again, you'll see these everywhere, but they're not the same. This is a metal and glass lens. The lens is, in this particular kit, the MP7-UB-LED kit, is made by Hella. Very nice, very thick glass, and I'll show you in a minute what it does to the beam. The beam is very well controlled with this particular design. In your kit, MP7-UB-LED, you're going to get, this is for 7-inch lamps, which is most of the Mustangs. A lot of the, basically any car from the 60s with 2 lamps will use 7-inch lamps. 60s and well into the 70s, 80s, and even into the 90s. We have a metal housing in the back, not plastic. The solid glass front with the Fresnel lens, and extremely high light output. These produce almost 3,600 lumens, which is an extremely high light output. Far brighter than the standard incandescent lamps and rival even HID lamps. You can see here, as I mentioned once before, we don't have little wires. We have actually printed circuit board. It's much more reliable, solid design, and of course a custom heatsink and custom electronic circuitry. Alright, now we're going to do a little brief intro of the beam pattern and light outputs. Now these headlamp kits will work with both the 7-inch lamps, which are most cars from the 60s all the way through the 90s use 7-inch headlamps. Also, we have a kit available for the 4 5 3/4 inch, the 4 small lamps. So if you have a classic Cadillac or Buick and you have the 4 headlamps, we have a kit. Now, as I described before, this is our design. This is our new design headlamp, new design LED circuitry, new design controller box, and it's far better than any we've ever produced. A little bit about the beam pattern here. Right now, if you look at the wall, it's a little bit hard to show on a video of this nature, but you can see that there's a very nice tight beam pattern. It's almost a rectangular shape, which is exactly what we want. When I go to, that's low beam. When I go to high beam, you notice that the light gets more intense and spreads out. This is what you want so that you can aim these lights properly so they're not in oncoming driver's eyes, but you still get lots of light on the road. Another very important thing to note in our design, there is no fan. This is all solid metal with these multiple fins, approximately 100 fins. These type of heatsinks designs and this massive heatsink that we have the LEDs secured to, along with our convex lenses, allow us to produce a lot of light without having a mechanical fan. You'll see stuff on eBay, you'll see stuff out there in the marketplace with a little fan attached. The reason they put the little fan on there is so that they can cool the lamp. In other words, the light output goes out way down. However, once that fan fails, the lamp fails. So the lamp life is dictated not by the long LED lamps and their longevity, but by a little mechanical fan, which we think is a bad design, and that's why we've been working for months now to get around it. And we've done that, and we've never produced a product with a fan on the back. So, yeah, you can see that the reflector is very tight. If I point this at the camera, it will basically just blow you away in brightness. Over 3,600 lumens. Our brightest and our most rugged and reliable LED lamp produced to date. Take a look at the third generation lamps on MustangProject.com.